Right now, this 4th grade class is working on biographical research of an artist. They will take that information back into the art room and work with the art teacher to create a 4 to 6 panel comic strip about their artist. So they're getting research skills along with their art standards and their writing standards then.
Right now in the Media Center we have a 7th grade English class here doing a Greek mythology web quest. Over here is a 6th grade class who has been checking out books, taking reading counts quizzes, and reading.
Hamilton Southeastern teachers are committed to preparing students for a successful future in the digital age. In each of HSE's 19 school buildings, one teacher in particular is at the forefront of 21st century information skill instruction. This teacher, the champion of reading, learning, and information inquiry for an entire school community, is the school's teaching librarian, better known today as the media specialist.
Once you go find the book, pull it off the shelf, come on back to a table. I want you to find elements and proof that it is science fiction.
You see the book tab? So that's a different kind of source. We have newspapers. That's a different kind of source. So you have at least 3, possibly 4 different kinds of resources just in this one database, depending on the criteria your teacher wants you to use for finding sources.
With the advent of new media and multiple information sources available to today's youth, the role and mission of school libraries, now media centers, has broadened. HSE media specialists are committed to staying at the forefront of innovative teaching and learning. The traditional mission to instill in each student an ongoing desire to read and learn has not changed. Rather, this mission has taken on a new dimension. In a digital world, the concurrent imperative today is to help students become information fluent, that is, to be effective users of ideas and information so that they may be proficient, independent learners in adulthood.
One of the projects we have first semester is writing letters home during the American Revolution. Generally, I'm helping the students write, I'm helping the students take notes, and the library staff is actually teaching a unit on how to use the internet to get facts.
To be eligible for professional certification in library media in Indiana, a certified teacher must have completed at least 27 additional hours of graduate credit. Required courses focus on instructional technology, information inquiry, and materials for youth, as well as training in cataloging, reference services, collection development, management, and leadership. They have the broad background necessary to work with students and faculty across the curriculum.
Our media specialist has countlessly dropped what she's doing to help me with my students to research, to teach them how to cite sources. She's always recommending books, reading books.
In every building and at every grade level, the HSE Media Center staff is committed to students and faculty. From classic literature to wikis and web quests. From picture books to internet resources, media specialists enjoy interacting with students and colleagues to promote reading, learning, and information inquiry. The media specialists of Hamilton Southeastern Schools invite you to stop by a media center for a visit sometime so that you too can appreciate the impact these dynamic information centers are making in the lives of our youth.
It's very evident that the media team, staff here, truly wants what's best for kids.
My favorite thing about the Media Center is all the nonfiction books because it helps you learn about stuff.
I didn't know what book I wanted to read, so I asked the librarian, and they pointed me to certain books, and they showed me this book, and I thought it looked really cool, so I started reading it. I've gotten back into reading, and it's just fun to read now to me.
just what it is we need.
These rock and rollers want something to read.
Well, sure, it's lots of fun to be a rock and roll star, but being a rock and roll reader is better by far. That's why we're here. We're all agreed.
These rock and rollers need something to read.
We're rock and roll readers. Something to rock and roll readers. Something rock and rollers need. When we're not on the stage, we're likely to be making an appearance at the library.
Making an appearance at the library.
Well, we've been rock and rolling from the east to west, but when we're finished rock and rolling, there's one thing we like best. We put down our guitars, we take our fingers off the keys,
and pick up a book and read.
We're rock and roll readers. Something to rock and roll readers. Something rock and rollers need. When we're not on the stage, we're likely to be making an appearance at the library.
Making an appearance at the library.
Making an appearance at the library.
That's great! That was great! You guys are rock and rolling here in the library!